All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be ready now with the second, or actually with the second match, the fourth match, fifth match. How many matches are we in, Sam? Help me out.
I believe we are in our third match of the evening now.
No, it must be more than that, surely.
No, we got to be in the fourth.
Yeah, we're definitely further into the evening, guys. Than we
Okay,
were.
I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, we're in the fourth match.
All right, I can't even count to four, so we'll just leave it at that. It's going to be Dignitas NaVi. I can definitely tell you that much, and we are already got pretty much everyone on the server. Just need a couple of more people, and then we'll be good to go here on train. Dignitas on train. I don't know. I think NaVi have a pretty good shot at taking this map.
Here, versus TSM, because TSM, well, yeah, versus TSM. I'm not blanking. Versus TSM earlier. I mean, basically NaVi they got a lucky break. Kerrigan DC'd when TSM were about to 16-2 them essentially, and they were able to start running some rounds back on the CT side, but all of it was pretty like standard fare. Whereas Dignitas actually put up a pretty good fight versus TSM last night. I mean, it was the last match of the night, sure, so the players were probably a little worn out, which makes it a bit difficult for Dignitas, but I don't think we can discount this. I don't think we can count Dignitas out flat out here on train. I think that we might. This might actually be one of those 50-50 scenarios where it could go either way.
It could be. I mean, I will say this though. I mean, Dignitas have actually just been like increasingly playing better and better for a while now. So maybe they have found the time to put in a little bit of work on train. I mean, I guess if TSM is playing this map well, it's not completely out of the question that they could have been practicing against Dignitas. So then there's like some mutual Danish benefit of having multiple teams practicing the same map. That could be the case as well. Regardless, after this game, we do have one last game of the evening, so you guys have to stick around for it. Yeah, that's also going to be coming up. Nip Titan here at the end of the evening. On Dust 2 as well. That could be very interesting. Nip just beat Fnatic on it, but could they beat Titan on it? It's going to be rough.
Considering Titan, like, it wasn't even close. They just completely railroaded TSM last night. RPK was just hitting crazy shots. Yeah, I think that's going to be one hell of a great match to finish this night on, actually, because NIP, all of a sudden, they're looking pretty decent. Their CT side, despite the changes of positioning as far as like where the players are holding on the map, they actually really did manage to lock down that CT side on Dust 2 versus Fnatic. So I think that Titan might be a little hard-pressed. It's going to be a really entertaining match to end the night on regardless, however it goes. I might still favor NIP just after what we saw versus Fnatic right now. But in this match here, I might... No, man, it's hard to say. If Nico shows up, anything is possible, so I might say Dignitas, actually, to edge out a win versus NaVi. But then again, I haven't really been on point with my predictions so far tonight. So
I haven't been keeping score. I was busy as well trying to provide the most annoying camera angles I could find for that knife round, just to spice it up. Not everything has to be quality. Sometimes, you know, I gotta keep you guys on edge, right? So now we're gonna be into NaVi and Dignitas here. I'm gonna say that NaVi could have done a lot better against TSM. I think NaVi are gonna edge it out, like really close game, but I think NaVi are just gonna take it. But we'll see how it's all gonna unfold here. NaVi gets start CT side. Team Dignitas gonna start on the terrorist side, and they have brought 2 smokes and 3 times armor. Could they come up with something cool? I'm still waiting for someone to do a real execute towards B. That's what I want. That's what I need. And they headed there. They're obviously gonna run to C, so they need to get him back. If they want to execute with smokes, they need to make him move out of here. And C's, gonna miss the 1 click. Bit of a shame.
This is the 1 click, actually. Yeah, that was with the target walking as well.
Nico, he's going to smoke. This smoke is going to land between the trains, so super cool. That's what I was waiting for. Smoke there, smoke there. Thank you, Dignitas. Finally, something happens. They do grenade it quite low, but it's almost 100% bomb plant here as NaVi have fallen back. And now, Dignitas needs to get into good positions here. Soon's taking out 1, and a second headshot as well means now NaVi have a really good shot of the retake here.
Yeah, actually, they've got that man advantage. They're closing in. They've boxed Team Dignitas in here, but Nico taking the fight, trying to draw this out versus Guardian. He will beat Guardian, and Kjærvi is still going for the flank, but 5 seconds left here. Caesar's got the kid. He's already defusing, and Nico doesn't realize he's getting covered as well, and Kjærvi can't make it in time to stop the plant. He is getting the kills, though. All 3 going his way, but the round will get won by NaVi just the same, so That's just a little bit of bonus money going in his pocket. They needed that round there, Team Dignitas. That is unfortunate how that played out, considering they actually did go for the between train smoke there.
Yeah, and I'm super excited because that's one of the things we were covering in one of the train videos. So really, really easy to throw. Glad to see that Dignitas wanted to try and do that. If not for the lack of attention to the defuse, then could have maybe worked out for them. Grenade here preemptively from C's, just gonna soften up the targets up there a little bit, and only one person has armor as well, so this MP7 is quite a good tool. Gets a kill in. Actually, no, he doesn't. Guardian steals both of them. What a thief. That's just brutal.
That's just rude, Guardian. He's going for Nico as well, but he's made some noise, so Nico should know that somebody's up close. Not going to matter in the end. Nico gets overwhelmed, and it's going to be Kirby again, and he's once again in that lurker role, just working his way back through connector. We'll see if NaVi pick up on this. Do believe that Zeus is watching the back line, making sure that they can't get backstabbed. And Kirby currently just kind of holding, hoping that something is going to happen, that he's going to be able to get a free kill here. He might manage it. Can he actually make it out here in time now? Oh, and he gets one. There you go. Takes out Edward. So he's going to make it a little bit more expensive there for NaVi. Not too bad.
Wow, Edward's going to be so salty that he got killed at the end. He's going to call for a pause immediately. He's like, I have to take a breather now. I have to think about what just happened. That is annoying. You know, the round is over. You just want to move on, and then Kirby has to be annoying like that. Well, it means it's 2 rounds in a row where Dignitas get the bomb down. So that's an extra $1,600 bonus that they essentially get, and that means they got plenty of money to buy in this round. The fact that they... Okay, so now that we are paused, I can just reiterate what's in that one smoke video, because that's one of the grenades that can be thrown, where you sort of smoke up behind, and the other one is obviously here. It's possible to land a smoke grenade on this middle, on the actual bomb train, but on the X essentially. So anyone playing down here is going to get smoked, and you can also land a Molotov all the way at the back here, which means you can really, move people far out of the bomb site if you want to. You still need a really good plan to do what you're going to do after all of that happens. You can't just do it and then sort of expect to win. You still need like an after plant situation or after plant tactic. But yeah, I'm really excited to look at Dignitas because I haven't seen any of this like in play. It was just like an idea, right? So now I want to see if it actually works. And well,
that's a good start.
It's a good start, right? And Edward, it was almost like he offered himself up as well. He was like, it's like, Nico, maybe he joined their team. Speaking of, I dare any of you to like, take up this position. And Edward was like, okay, I'll do it. And that was the result.
But then C's manages to take AZ out, so balance is restored to the world. It's back to a 4-on-4 here between both of these teams. And Dignitas, they've got the gear right now. They have the nade advantage as well. Quite a few nades, in fact, so they do have some options. Still kind of spread out, but it looks like Nico, after having taken the shot from A main, he's worked his way back over to Ivy, and he's just waiting, hoping that somebody's going to peek him. But NaVi are playing this they're playing this very safely right now, NaVi. They haven't really pushed forward. And when they do peek, it'll be together, but that doesn't make a difference because Pimp and Nico win both of the duels.
Wow. Really good stuff. Cabu there going to be taking out Zeus, and now C's running in. Good timing. Drops the 1, but there's still 3 more left, and he's got 11 bullets, and he's going to be forced out by the grenades, and MSL will take him out. So fantastic stuff there. That's 2-1, and Dignitas making the early buy work super well for them, and NaVi, I mean, they already lost a fair bit in the other round, so
Force. Okay, then. Okay. Yeah, Flamey goes for just a straight M4, no Kevlar. Wow. He could have gone for a FAMAS and Kevlar and then actually got some nades to work with, but he's got a smoke and that's it. 2 Deagles picked up. I mean, this is going to be a brutal round here for NaVi, and they're going very aggressive. They want to try and get up here fast. Zeus will get the spray down onto MSL, catches him off guard, and there's an AK. So already, NaVi looking a little bit better here. No way for Dignitas, it seems, to be able to answer that effectively.
No, not really. Dropping MSL. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Takes out 1, but he had the knife out as Edward came for him, and he's going to steal that AK and fall back into the A courtyard here. So now it's a 3v4. Currently looking quite good for NaVi. Be big if they could already win the round back. I mean, otherwise, if they don't do this, they're going to be ecoing 1 more time. That means Dignitas sort of jump from 1 to 3 rounds without NaVi being able to do much. So if they can already put a stop to it, that will be huge.
Well, Nico tries to get the shot, and Edward is going to be there to peek him out. Takes the fight and wins it. It's down to AC now. AC and Pimp both coming in through A main. Pimp looking for the headshots. He's not quite going to find it. gets an opportunity on 2 targets and misses both. And then Edward isn't going to miss his. Takes the first shot. AC's there, though, going to work. Picks this up and brings it back to a 1v2 now. On this A site with 30 seconds left, he's going to go for the plant, but he's getting backstep from Pop Dog. No way of knowing. Seized, unfortunately, though, has like the worst weapon for this. He's actually got a shotgun. He has to run up here to try and close the gap.
Oh.
And he will get the kill in the end.
Yeah, but you're right. That was a bit weird at the end there. And I mean, AC, I think you're right. If Seized had come out of there with an AK or an M4 or something, that would have been an easy kill. And no bomb plant. So at least Dignitas do get the bomb plant down, and they have some good money on Nico and AC here, so I'm wondering that will end up with after the reset. 3-1, though, and moving right in to the 5th round. We'll see how it's going to go. They will have enough money to buy him. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, then it's kind of like a why not situation, I suppose. What?
All I'm waiting for, Semler, is the one round where Dignitas pick up a Molotov and head for B. That's all I want to see at this point. Even if they do nothing else. A lot of grenades raining out in, and let's see where they're going to land. It's going to be the wall of smokes out here. Maybe a slightly different configuration, but still works just as well. Very quick setup as well, so it means now we have very little time to actually react here. Grenade on in. AC will get the kill, but goes down to Guardian, who's playing up in that sniper nest, but that no longer matters. The bomb is already down, so now they just got to go for the alpha plant, and I love this rotation around from Nico. Very smart play.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get in behind, and as soon as these guys start pushing forward, there's a smoke going down. MSL peeks, spots out Guardian, and Guardian misses the shot. He loses to Edward, however, and Seized and Edward doing work, but then they line up for Pimp. Flamey and Seized both down, and it's going to be Edward 1v2. Gets nailed by Pimp as well. Man, so close as far as retake is concerned, but that was very well played as far as the afterplan positioning is concerned for Team Dignitas. Even with Guardian picking off one of them fairly early on there from Sniper, Team Dignitas were able to fall back into appropriate positions and actually establish the crossfires.
I mean, Semler, that was Pimp getting a triple kill, surviving on 3 kills and now we have 3 rounds. I mean, there's a lot of 3s going on right here. I don't want to say anything. I'm just saying, you know, gotta keep an eye out sometimes. We all know how Gaben works.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You can't actually count up to 4. You can only count up to 3.
Yeah. I don't need anything else. Come on, like Team Fortress 3, Half-Life 3, Portal 3. What's the zombie game? Why am I blanking on this? Why can I not remember the zombie game they made? Left 4 Dead 3. So many games that could be extended. Man, we need that to happen soon. Real soon.
No, that's when they cross the line, dude. That's why. They're forever going to keep people interested right now if they may keep them waiting, right? And besides, it's not like the movies, man, where you can just have a billion sequels and just keep making money off of it. Although maybe it is.
It definitely is. I would not be opposed to that. Zeus playing really close to it, the 5-7. I like this flash setup down here. Seized can flash on over. And Guardian probably going to turn around and look the other way really quickly. So it's a nice idea here. Seized, there's the flashbang. Guardian comes in. But sometimes that definitely works. I think if the timing had been good, it could have landed Guardian a couple of kills, maybe. Su's going to get the 1 kill, but that's about it. So Team Dignitas are about to equalize the score at 3-3 here. Even more 3s. What? Oh, he falls off. That is so good. I like it.
But Pip doesn't get 3 kills, though. He only gets 2. So the chain is broken. That's it. It's ruined, Anders. You've done it. And what's horrible here for NaVi is that round is going to cost them. They are ecoing again. So pistols out for them. No force buy coming through here for the CIS team. And Team Dignitas now have a chance to finally get a little bit of room to breathe. Maybe get Nico an op. Wow, get him to save enough money for an op? I don't know. Crazy thoughts right now, Anders. This is wild.
Yeah. I mean, they have that opportunity, and having Nico on point with the AWP is definitely quite a good tool, isn't it? Flamey's gone down. AC continues the spray. Guardian nearly, but not close enough. And Edward and Zeus. I don't think they can do much here. I mean, they're running in with USPSs, and they're going to actually be running into MSL and Pimp, who deny them even an entrance in here. So, Team Dignitas 4-3, and the 8th round now coming up. And we're going to have to see if NaVi can stop this from happening, because, I mean, we already know how badly they fared against TSM when TSM was playing on that T side. I mean, NaVi tried their best, but TSM still did pretty well. And Dignitas seemed to be on point.
Yeah, they are getting... I mean, they're starting to warm up here. They're starting to get the momentum going. And they're getting close to the rounds that they need, basically, because Dignitas are pretty solid on the CT side. So if they can just get up here to 10-5 or something, this is going to get real hairy for NaVi. Because we saw how much NaVi struggled on their T side versus TSM earlier. So the confidence isn't quite there for NaVi. They need to get some control back here, and it's going to be the straight-up rush. And MSL and Kyoto double entry onto the A site. And it looks like Guardian gets pinned down behind the bomb train as well. He's trying to flash his way out here to help out with Flamey, and he will actually take out AC.
Yeah, bomb goes down, though. Can he actually find the guy crouching right in front there? Kirby finally going to down, but then Pimp and MSL come through with a couple of kills, means seized. He was getting ready to backstab. You can kind of tell, you know, he's sneaking his way in behind Popdog here, but ends up going down, or ends up just falling back instead. Just doesn't want to try go for it. So another round for Team Dignitas, and they're up at 5-3, leaving NaVi in a really weird position. I mean, look at the money here. This rifle is going to be all they have in the upcoming round. Well, this the rifle that's... Ah, there we go. It's briefly invisible. Yeah, maybe NaVi do need to put more time into this map after all. They don't seem like they're at the top of the pack right now, do you think?
No, I think that they're definitely struggling right now, to say the least. And it's so weird as well, because it's like NaVi train. You would think that this would be like the map that they focus on, that they really put a lot of work into, that, you know, that they're taking all this past experience that they have through 1.6 into CSGO, into... I mean, then they're just getting railroaded right now. They're getting totally... Well, I'm not going to go that far, but Team Dignitas, man, they have got the control, and they've got everything that they need, and they have got NaVi once again on pistols here. But seized. The 1M4, and MSL happens to walk into it. That is painful. And Edward up close will take out Pip. This stack working pretty well here. But then Kirby and AC just hunt down the remaining members on that B site.
Yeah, and now Guardian going to get flashed through the smoke. Actually, very cool stuff there, but Nico still quick enough to get the kill, leaving him in 2v2. But they have rifles here on the NaVi side, so I mean, at least they've done some pretty good work already. This Su's gone down, though, and now Seized playing very close. He wants to see where the second player is. Easy kill then. No bomb plant, though. And actually, Seized controlling the bomb. Did he see it? He knows Nico sneaking around. He's got the angle, looks the wrong way, and Nico gets the kill. That's so close. 9 health left on Nico, and Team Dignitas will win the round anyway. Great effort put into this round by NaVi.
Damn, so close. Seized gets the headshot on Nico as well. Split second longer there. Second bullet hits, registers, and that's it. Nico is gone, but talk about dead-on aim right there, and that is sick to see. So Nico to clutch it for his team, and he's actually doing fairly well himself right now. 7-1-4 his scoreline. Team Dignitas now up 6 rounds, and they're going to go for the A-smoke setup again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They will. We see them all just flying into the bomb site here, and last time NaVi couldn't stop it. It happened so quick that they weren't able to actually adjust. But look at this. They're actually running smoke sling. It was an A push, and there's 4 people out here. NaVi are just heavily in this A bomb site, and Pimp will open up on the one guy who's left in B. Edward rotating on in quick here, but this is so rough, isn't it? Guardian finally with a return kill, but the bomb has been planted very quickly. Still, they're just getting all the kills. That double up setup really working out. And now, Dignitas have 2 people left who have 2 HEs and almost no health.
Whoa, and Pimp gets the leg shot onto Flavia? Really? Is that what happened, or did he miss the shot? That was way too close there. It looked like he managed to get that flick, but they're already going to put the pressure basically onto this bomb. Pimp will get the shot onto Flamey, but then a casual nade up into Brown Halls from Zeus gets the job done there for NaVi, and they will actually manage to get a bomb diffused.
Yeah, very
and around on the board.
That's a great idea, though, from Team Dignitas. I'm pretty sure there's lots of other ways to do that kind of fake that's actually going to be even more effective in the future. But, yeah, we'll talk about that at some other point. The one thing I'm missing from Team Dignitas here is for them to put up a smoke in the connector right here. Like, once they have all the other smokes, I wish they'd saved one that they could put up in connector, just so that when NaVi try and rotate in, they won't be able to do what Guardian did, which is to get a quick kill with the AWP. So that's like that's my one complaint, but not a big one here. Still really loving what Dignitas is showing us, even if that didn't work.
Yeah, this is, you got to appreciate actually the fact that the Danes seem to have put in a bit of work on Train, or at least a bit more than NaVi, for example, because NaVi is still kind of struggling. They do go for an aggressive push on Ivy, though, with 2 players as well, doubling up, and they managed to get a kill on Pimp. So NaVi off to a strong start here in this key round, 11 rounds in. And they're 2 rounds behind Dignitas, who sit at 6 rounds. So this is actually a bit dicey for NaVi. Their backs are literally to the wall at this point. They need to get every remaining round here in this half. And that's 5 of them. So we'll see. Team Dignitas, though, setting up. They still have all their smokes. And it does look like they have at least 1 man holding outside of A main. But then Nico gets caught by Edward. And so far, this is definitely falling apart for Team Dignitas. It's going to start getting a little bit desperate here for them.
Yeah, it's looking really weird, isn't it? Especially as Zeus has moved up all the way in towards T-spawn and the container where you usually set up smokes and stuff. So that means he knows pretty much where the rest of the team is on Terra's side here. Good kill from Seized, although AC and Kirby returning a little bit of fire here. And it is a 2v3. Bomb, I think, will go down unless Edward... Yeah, he's just going to charge up. Bomb planted, but no victory for Dignitas. So now we are really starting to get back into this game. So a lot of credit to them for... yeah, for adjusting enough to be able to stop Dignitas here, because it was starting to look really bad.
Yeah, that's their ability to grind out rounds right now is being displayed full force here by NaVi for sure. And well, I mean, saving double up. I mean, basically, it's ever since they picked up this double up that they've started to actually do quite a bit of damage to Dignitas. Dignitas having a little bit of trouble adjusting here. So long as NaVi can maintain that, it's a good thing that they saved it. Although Edward would have had enough to buy an op in this round, so even if they couldn't save both, they could have had the option to go back up to it. Still, great that they actually managed to stretch their money out. They have the double op, but they still are fairly low, actually, all things considered. It's really only Edward who's got like 4 grand left in the bank. The rest of them are pretty much broke, so NaVi not out of the woods yet.
No, definitely not. They need to keep fighting here, and also because we're not sure how well they do on the terrorist side. They seem to have very limited strategies, so and if Dignitas are well prepared themselves, maybe they know all of what's coming up here. Guardian with a sickening quad kill over at Brown Halls is going to be taking down pretty much, well, very nearly the entire Dignitas team. Nico going to be peeking out there, tries to get a shot through, but ends up getting shot in the face by Seized, and that's 6 and 6. Just a small reminder of just what an incredible player Guardian is when he really gets going.
Right? Now it's just like, well, yeah, 2 ops are nice and all, but what we got Guardian.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And he gets caught in the end, so what does he do? He knows exactly how much money they have, Dignitas. He just goes for a Nova, because he's expecting the pistol play to come out here. He wants to farm up some dough. And we'll see if he gets denied again, because we saw him go for this earlier in an earlier map versus TSM, and it didn't really work out for him. Seized and Flame, he just kind of stole all of his money, so we'll see if he can actually pull it off here.
MSL getting actually, well, he ran into the grenade, to the collision there, and Guardian coming up from behind, denying, well, helping to deny the bomb plant, going to get a double kill with the Nova. So this time it worked out for him, and he's going to get himself a lot of money to work with. And what did he do at the end? They say, well, Edward still has the AWP, and Guardian is going to buy one, so that's pretty smart here. 6 to 7, and moving into the 14th round.
And this is now getting, I mean, now NaVi are in the lead. All of a sudden, it's Dignitas who are looking so good. They've let off. They've let NaVi find their feet. And now NaVi, now that they got their feet firmly planted, they're starting to throw haymakers here. Team Dignitas, they're getting picked up by Guardian. They're just getting shredded everywhere. But now they actually have the money for a buy. Flash out, and the pressure coming through. MSL just goes leaping through A main. Nico there to watch his back as well, but Nico doesn't have any targets. He hasn't spotted anybody yet. They need to find the pick here because the 3 players are moving up. Ivy with the bomb, and they're getting caught out by Guardian and Flamey. Finally, Pinch is able to take out Flamey.
Yeah, Nico sort of shooting someone in the back then and taking out Edward as well, but falls back into the scope of Guardian, who picks up another quad kill. He's currently in 19, 3, and 10, and we're going to be moving into the 10th or the 15th round here, sorry. 8 and 6, and NaVi just coming alive at the end here, winning 5 rounds in a row from Team Dignitas after they had their own. Credit to NaVi for really waking up.
And now the force buy coming in from Dignitas, basically. 4 rifles, Tech 9, and is this going to be full YOLO onto the B side? It's looking like it's Seized. As soon as he hears these steps, there's the nade. Kirby stops just in time, though. Perfect read there on the situation, and now Dignitas go running past. Seized with a bit of a gap there, just putting shots through. Does tag up Kirby, but Team Dignitas have at least now taken control of Brown Halls, and they're setting up once again for the B site smoke execute. They're going to be able to put down the mid smoke, basically cutting off the trains and the bomb train, and the main alley smoke as well.
Really good stuff here. You can see Seized being forced back. Doesn't really know how to respond either. Going to get run over, essentially. So their main focus is actually getting in and getting far pushed up before NaVi can really get into position. Now the bomb is going to go down finally. But it's a 3v3 retake scenario coming through. Nice shot from Zeus. Got a good double kill here, but now he's alone with 2 health and almost in a winnable position. Molotov goes in, trying to force out some of the Danish players, and jumping and shooting in the background here. He's going to get himself killed. AC with a nice triple, and it will be 8-7 in favor of NaVi at the end still. But what a crazy game this was.
Yeah, this is so close now. Well, so close, basically. It's just Dignitas making it one hell of a show. Actually picking up T rounds. We didn't just have like the CT stomp that we got when TSM were basically beasting on NaVi earlier on. Now, Dignitas get to swap over to that CT side. Matches were starting. We're not wasting any time at all. Getting straight into the pistol round here. And now, it's up to NaVi to do better than they did versus TSM earlier tonight. And that wasn't a pretty show. Like we said, I mean, it was like 2 rounds picked up on their T side for NaVi. So they'll have to do a bit better here versus this Danish team.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a rough fight. I've got to say, I'm really appreciating what Dignitas are showing us so far. So I think it's going to be hard on them to try and actually stop, or it's going to be hard for NaVi to make a breakthrough. But they're rushing into this bomb site. They've got 2 smokes and a Molotov. That's going to be a lot of equipment to keep Dignitas away from the site.
Well, let's see the setup.
MSL, you won't be able to see much, but if you could land a kill, it'd be huge. Not connecting. Great grenade. That's a lot of damage. And NaVi trying to make a crossover here, and they're going to be successful. So now it's a full-on retake coming through here. This is going to get really rough.
Yeah, Flamey just rushing up close. He's getting the headshots already. Raid Boss, man. He's got that Tech 9. He's got that Kevlar, and he's taking the fights and winning them. And Zeus long range from the site as well, putting some damage out there. Finally, Flamey will get overwhelmed, but not before doing a lot of damage to AC. And guess what? There's a backstab surprise here as well. Guardian lurked his way in through the A site. He's going to be coming in through connector. They check, though. Kjerby realizes, I think they heard the step. But that's all the opening Edward needs, and the damage is done. It's just AC alone here in a 1v3. He gets picked up at range by Zeus. That was a very fine play there by NaVi, picking up a crucial round. And did you notice that they actually had a second smoke going out onto the B site? It's just that NaVi elect to throw it farther. They throw it so that it blocks off the back alley of like the trains. They leave a line there so that they can actually see through to connector when they run across onto the bomb site, right? So maybe that's because they have Flamey. They want him to be running in there taking fights. I don't know. Interesting.
I mean, it worked out quite well for them. So you can't really fault them for doing it the way that they did. Definitely very well done. I like the initial decoy that goes down, and then like Dignitas rotate an extra man in, but then nothing happens for another 5 seconds, and they move that guy out. Pimp trying to use the ladders there to be a little bit cheeky. Because the thing is, if you're on that ladder and you're crouched and then you jump, you won't just be letting go of the ladder. You'll be sort of essentially rocketing out to the side. So you just trying to displace himself really quickly and maybe catch someone off guard there. Nico with a kill and gets the AK, tries to roll back. Is he going to challenge them? Seems like he will. But the aim punch is just so hard to deal with.
Oh. Goodbye, Nico. It was a beautiful dream that you had, my friend, but it is not meant to be. Today, dreams are getting shattered as NaVi pick up a 10th round now versus the 7 that Team Dignitas currently have. And, well, Dignitas, they're getting some damage out there. They're making it a little bit costly for NaVi, just a little bit. And so you can see them actually start to pick up a few pistols here, a few HEs as well. So we'll see if they just decide to bombard A main, basically. Hope to catch somebody trying to get in there greedy on NaVi's side. 3 guys into connector, and 3 HEs should go flying out. And Guardian, boom, down to 23 HP to start. Ouch.
That is painful, but now they need to find him as well, and backup's going to be coming in quick, so I mean, they can't easily run up and actually look for him in that corner. Even if they knew that he was there and low, it's not going to be too easy. Nice battle here. AC being allowed to take a lot of shots up against Edward, but at the end, Edward comes out on top and picks up MSL as well, so all this damage being put out into Edward and Guardian, and Flamey 2 gets shot in the face, and nobody dies, which will make it 7-11.
What? All right, now we get to see. Now we get to see what Dignitas can do here, because Nico's got his AWP. He's going to be going not toe-to-toe with Guardian, who's electing to stay on his Galil. He's just saving up the money right now, Guardian. He's got 5,500 in the bank. They've actually got great money, NaVi. So it'll be ops next round for NaVi for sure. Pretty much whatever the outcome of this one, I think. But Nico, he's going to have to hit some shots. And seized straight out, and there you go. Nico takes out Edward, who had a direct line into A main. Picks out Edward immediately, but seized once again, pushing aggressive forward, and spots out Pimp. No shenanigans this time from Pimp. He gets slammed immediately.
Yeah, pretty good start here. ACL's dropping very low. He does pick up a kill, and a bit of a grenade going out from Kievu. Not going to do too much. No bomb plant yet, but NaVi are on this A-bomb site, and they are going to win the battle there. Zeus picking up a double, leaving Nico all alone. But the thing is, the bomb is trapped in this corner, so if Flamey somehow dies walking in towards Nico, that could be a big problem. Oh, wow, look
They've
at
got
the
the
patience
crossfire.
on everyone here. Yeah, they got the crossfire, but they don't have the bomb plant, so Nico could wait all day.
Where is it? Yeah, Nico. Nico, the patience right now, he's starting to doubt himself. He's starting to think that they might have gone towards the B site. This nade, that's going to give it away. Nico has to know now that they are playing on the A side instead, and he holds that line. So Edward is kind of screwed. Well, Flamey, rather, is kind of caught in a box. Zeus.
Wow, Nico, this is so tough. He's got the smoke, but no kit, and he's going to end up going down. Did not have any body armor either, and NaVi going to win the round. That was a very, very intense 1v2. You could just see Nico, the gears there in his head just grinding, trying to figure out what was going on. And you're right, that flashbang definitely sort of made sure that he knew, okay, they're still on the A-bomb site, but he just didn't have a good angle on it. So 12-7, NaVi now with a 5-round lead, and are just 4 rounds away from actually taking this game. And Dignitas are going to have to eco. This is quickly turning into a pretty good situation for NaVi.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, I'm pretty surprised. I think all of us are essentially, well, all of us are. It's a total turnaround, basically. Team Dignitas, they need to be hitting the shots, and they aren't. And now Kirby gets tagged down. Nico trying to push into Brown Hall's play aggressive. He gets picked up as well. And this is just all going NaVi's way. Pre-fire from Zeus around the corner with the MP7 will take out Kirby, and that leaves Nico and Pimp all alone. Although Pimp does get the drop on Guardian, so nice lurk there by him.
My favorite thing about that round was probably when I think it was Kirby with the Deagle running into middle and taking a shot towards main where Guardian was, and then the shot just happened to hit Pimp instead and took him down to 81. Not really a big deal, didn't have any impact on the round, but that was kind of funny. It's gonna be 13-7 now. Yeah, they just keep going at this point. AWP on Guardian as well, and he's got 23 kills. That's a lot right now.
Yeah, it's good to see the Guardian is in good shape. And this should be like his territory, right? This should be like the AWPer's dream, basically. You get these long lines to work with. You can hold these positions. They kind of have to come at you. There you go, right? But what are we going to see now? It's going to be an aggressive push by Kirby out into alley, and he gets the headshot onto Guardian. Guardian is gone. We cursed him, Anders. That's it. What a horrible situation for NaVi now. They've lost their point man.
Yeah, that's a great move there. Aggressive play down by Ivy. And the thing is, Flamey kind of has to stick around, because suppose that Kirby kept playing aggressively. If as a CT you get all the way up and towards the container, again, you're going to know so much about what's happening for the terrorist side, so you kind of have to keep them back up there. Cease with a good refrag, though, will take down MSL, and we're back into a 4v4 as Pimp goes down. It's now looking better. The bomb is still all the way back here, but seized, and Edward is doing all the work. Finally, Nico with a response, but now all alone at the A-bomb site is going to be Kirby, and can he hold it? They're coming in from every angle, and Zeus will take him out. And Nico kind of just has to stay put, and I don't think he can easily try and retake this. No,
he needs to basically hope and cross his fingers that somebody's going to come over towards that B site, because going 1v3 retake on A with an AWP, it's going to be a pretty rough situation, unless he can kill Zeus immediately in connector if he decides to take that fight. But right now he's probably thinking, well, you know, we're kind of strapped for cash. We don't really have a dime, and NaVi are about to get up onto 14 rounds unless I can do something fast. Now he's just backing off, looking to save.
Yeah.
So no heroics this time from Nico. He's been pretty quiet, all things considered. No big scoreline for him, 13. I mean, it's pretty much like everybody on Dignitas doing like average as far as the frags are concerned right now. But they need to be doing more than that if they want to go toe-to-toe with NaVi. Like, that's the issue here. They aren't hitting the shots.
Ooh, shoulder peek from Zeus, but when he does it again, Nico's going to be fast enough. At least now they know where he is, and they've got a little bit of time here. No grenades to root him out, but Oh, and Edward drops. Nico doing a great job staying alive with this AWP. He's not going to go down either. Will survive the round. So 14-7, and Nico with the AWP save drops a little bit for a teammate. Are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna go for it here. I mean, they have to put a stop to NaVi at this point. 14-7. They're doubling the round score, NaVi, at this point.
Yeah, they're looking. Yeah, they're just looking indomitable at this point. I mean, you don't have the force spy coming out. AWP on Nico, he saved that, but then it's Famas's good nade count though, still from Dignitas, so they've got that going for him. And again, with Kirby, aggressive alley push, looking for the target, but he's not going to find anybody this time around. Nobody holding. In fact, they've already pushed out through Pop Dog, through A main. They're going to collapse on this A side very quickly here, NaVi.
Good damage onto Guardian, and also Zeus dropping very low. Looks like a great start, but then Edward is there to get the entry anyway. And Pip with the return, but he's going to go down. Edward just doing such a massive amount of work. I love this flank from Kirby, but he's going to have to be here quick. Otherwise, they could end up in a really bad spot. Nico extinguishing that Molotov with a smoke. It's also a very cool trick. And Kirby coming up from behind to drop Edward. Now NaVi are in a weird trap here.
Oh, and they've still got the man advantage, though, but Zeus takes out MSL. That was a key kill right there. Nico still looking for a way through, but seized is behind Electric. He's got the help of Guardian as well, so Kirby, as soon as he peeks his nose out, he's going to get snipped. And there he goes. Seized finds a headshot on Kirby. Spots out Nico, and Guardian will find the kill on him. 15 rounds. Match point now for NaVi, with 3 players surviving at the end. And Dignitas, they just, no matter what happens, they just can't get it to go right. They start off strong. At least they managed to, they got the initial frag versus NaVi when NaVi decided to push out, but then they just lost 2 instantly, and from there on out, NaVi, they never really gave up the advantage that they had managed to take there. The fact that they were able to just hold and set up the crossfires basically up on that A site. It's just an impossible situation there for Dignitas.
Oh, man, I mean, this is such a turnaround. The way that Dignitas were playing when they were on the CT side, on the T side, made them look so well trained on the map. So you expect them playing CT side that they had some really good setups as well. But it's been just the NaVi show here for the second half. MSL picking up one Guardian with a return, and Edward crouching and spraying, making it work. AC trying to flank, but Guardian's right there, and he's going to jump down and no-scope him. Oh, no. And now Nico, last man standing in a 1v4, makes it a 1v3, gets a double kill and takes out Flamey as well. But he's still alone, and Guardian is just not going to miss that shot. Triple for him, ending at 27. And NaVi takes out Dignitas on train. What a great game from NaVi overall.
Yeah, that's why didn't we see this NaVi versus TSM earlier? What happened there for them to just get completely shut down like that? This time NaVi, they just blew up in Dignitas' face.
Yeah, maybe that was it. I mean, maybe the fact that they lost earlier made them think, you know what, that can't happen again. Let's go back and do this right. And they just
hear the adjustments, I suppose.
Yeah, they just avenged themselves on the other Danish team. Got to beat someone. Okay, guys, look, we don't have a lot of time. We are going to go for a quick break here, and then we'll be back soon enough with Titan and Nip on Dust 2, the last match of the evening. You have to stick around for that one. You've been here all day anyway, so it's going to be a really good finishing match. So stay with us, and we'll be right back.